Boy, there's so much to talk about in all of this. I'm glad that the president was able to help me out in explaining what it is. What I should tell you about, I think, are some of the things he didn't say that were told to reporters like myself during the White House briefing. What struck me most about that information was the degree to which the White House is admitting that through the last 10 presidents of the United States, they've just got it wrong. They've been trying something that wasn't working, and it was hurting them. In the briefing, it was pointed out that the U.S. doesn't enjoy the kind of policy influence in the Western Hemisphere that it does, because increasingly other countries have been critical of the U.S. for its Cuba policy. And so it was hurting them. And they hope that by reaching out to Cuba now, or reaching out to each other, that there will be real benefits in the hemisphere for the United States in terms of its relations with other countries. That's something I don't think the president really emphasized as much, but really struck me, as the president said, continuing to do the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is really a silly approach to foreign policy. It's really a condemnation of, as I say, the foreign policy towards Cuba of the last 10 presidents. But a lot of this clearly has already been worked out. They're not at the beginning of a process now. They are only at the public part of the process. The beginning was some time ago. They know where they want to go. They know how they have to do it. They know what can't be done and what can be done. So this is a remarkable day. It's not just the beginning of something. We're being exposed to something that we're right in the middle of, Savannah.
Now, he did say as well that to the Cuban people, America extends the hand of friendship, but not everyone in America, I suppose, wants to extend that hand. There will be controversy, Keith.
Well, there will be. There always has been at every little incremental step, one way or the other, whether it was forward towards Cuba or backwards away from Cuba. It is a very controversial issue in some parts of the United States and in some parts of Congress. But clearly, the message that the president will be spreading is that we've tried it your way. If you disagree with what we're doing now, you haven't in 53 years come up with any other solution. It's about time we tried something else. It's about time we tried what we tried with China, what we tried with Vietnam, because it's worked better there. And I thought those were interesting examples that he made, because a lot of people have remarked over many years about the hypocrisy of American foreign policy as it relates to both China and Cuba. There is no consistency there at all, and the president is saying it's about time there was.